The following instructional material overview demonstrates the Sonday System 1 program, Beginning and Intervention. The format for Sonday 1 and Sonday 2 is the same.
The program is designed to be very easy to implement by a teacher, aide, tutor, and/or parent. All the lesson plans are included. All of the materials for each lesson plan are also included. The Learning Plan Book is the heart of the Sonday system. The learning process has been divided into 41 levels. The first 5 are called pre-reading levels. Start with learning the alphabet and progress until the learner is able to match the sounds with 17 consonants. The program starts with these consonants that are the easiest to learn. Easiest because the sound of the letter is embedded in the name of the letter. Sounds like B, B, and T, T, and so on. As soon as the learner knows these first 17 sounds, the reading levels begin. We teach the vowels starting with the short A sound. When the learner knows these consonants and short A, they are able to read words. By reading words right away, the learner can see progress quickly and is immediately encouraged. There's a 90-minute instructional video broken down into small segments, 1 segment per level. The video shows Arlene Sonday at work with students, demonstrating her techniques. Watch the video before beginning instruction at each level. Let's look at how the 41 levels are laid out for the helper. We refer to the person teaching this program as the helper. The Learning Plan Book contains all the lesson plans for the helper. Each reading level has the same 6 steps. 1. Read sounds. 2. Spell sounds. 3. Read words. 4. Spell words. 5. Introduce new material. And 6. Read aloud. Each level begins with a listing of all the materials used in the level. In Step 1, Read Sounds, the helper shows the Sonday System sound cards to the learner and asks for the sound of each letter. In each step, specific written directions guide the helper, so with little or no training, the helper can easily implement the program. In some situations, a trained teacher is unavailable to teach the learner, so teachers' assistants or tutors might have to fill in. That is one reason we have provided detailed instructions. Even teachers who are well trained have gained knowledge in teaching phonics using this program. In Step 2, Spell Sounds, the helper says, write the sound B. The learner repeats the sound and writes it on paper. The helper continues to dictate sounds until the list is finished, which should be about 2 minutes. We have included questions to ask the learner, such as, how do you write long E in the middle of a word? These questions help review material that has already been learned. There are many similar review opportunities in this program. In Step 3, Read Words, the learner reads individual words from various sources. We have provided many choices. Each reading level may have to be repeated a few times before the information is automatic for the learner. Then the learner moves on to the next level. Providing multiple reading sources gives variety and review to the learning process. Choice 1 says, read from the Word Book, page 15. The Word Book is a companion piece to the Learning Plan Book. The Word Book has word lists and sentences that are compiled for each reading level. On page 15, there is a list of EE words. This sound has already been taught in an earlier level, so the review process that is so important to the mastering of language is built into the program. Choice 2 says, Word Book, page 17. Here we find a review of all sounds that have been taught. In Step 4, Spell Words, the helper dictates words to the learner. Again, there are too many words and sentences to complete in one session. Dictate as many words and sentences as the learner can write in 7 minutes. Notice there are time limits for each step. If the learner does not finish all the material in the allotted time, go on to the next step. We suggest that every session lasts between 30 and 40 minutes. Step 5. Introduce new material. This is where the helper introduces a new sound or blend to the learner. All the directions are written in the Learning Plan Book. On the instructional video, there is a segment at each level that shows the helper how to introduce each new sound. Step 6 is Read Aloud. Again, many options have been provided. There are sentences to read out of the Word Book, a game board designed to be used with the word cards, reading strips, and a reading window designed specifically for the Sonday system. To use the reading strip, just slide a strip into the reading window and the learner reads down the list. The same 6 steps appear in every level. The directions for implementation are identical at each level. This allows the helper to quickly become familiar with the 6-step format of the system. This familiarity provides a comfort level and predictability that is beneficial to both the learner and the helper. Let's talk about the rest of the materials. All of the flashcards are provided in the system for the helper's convenience. The sound cards have the letter on the side facing the learner and a keyword and picture on the reverse side. If the learner can't recall a sound, the helper can review the keyword and picture. Also included are sight word cards for teaching non-phonetic words, blend cards for teaching blends, and 11 decks of word cards, flashcards for review and building fluency. The glue cards are used when learning the shapes of the letters for writing. They are upper and lowercase letters with numbered starting and ending points for each stroke. The helper drizzles glue over the lines. When the glue dries, it creates a ridge so the learner can actually feel the shapes of the letters. This tactile input is critical for many learners. A tray can be filled with sand and used as an erasable surface. The learner traces the letter in the sand and says the sound, then traces it again. The tactile input is a great way to cement the information being learned. Other materials included are the printing practice pages for reinforcing letter shapes and audio tape with original music for teaching and reviewing the basics of verbal language. Mastery checks have been created after every 3rd level. They are tests given to ensure the learner is moving through the program at the right pace. With this quick overview of the Sonday system, we hope you have a greater understanding of the program.